Glad to have you join us. This is the news update at 12 on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I am Olusegun Fawole. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has officially inaugurated Joseph Olasukomi Tegbe as Minister of Power and Ambassador Shola Enikolaye as Minister of State for Foreign Affairs at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. The appointment followed the nomination by President Tinubu and subsequent screening and confirmation by the Senate on the 6th of May 2026. The new Power Minister, Joseph Tegbe, assured Nigerians of gradual and measurable improvement in electricity supply. Meanwhile, the newly inaugurated Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Shola Enikolaye, who has represented Nigeria on diplomatic missions in Ethiopia, Serbia, Canada, and the United Kingdom, said he seeks to strengthen institutional efficiency. The federal government said it is considering retaliatory measures against South Africa as fresh xenophobic attacks targeting Nigerians continue to escalate. Speaking after receiving Madagascar's President Michael Randrianirina at the Presidential Villa, Minister of Foreign Affairs Ambassador Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu said Nigeria was reviewing its options in response to what she described as the persistent targeting of Nigerians in South Africa. She warned that any retaliatory action could trigger a major diplomatic dispute between Africa's two largest economies. The minister also disclosed that arrangements are being made to assist affected Nigerians with access to consular services, adding that the critical documentation process has largely been completed. The Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, NSIB, has commenced investigation into yesterday's train derailment along the Warri-Itakpe train service corridor. A source close to the bureau mentioned that the Director General NSIB, Alex Bade Jr., has led a team of investigators to the scene of the train accident, which killed no fewer than 4 passengers. While confirming the derailment, the NRC said that emergency response teams and relevant authorities were immediately deployed to the scene to attend to the situation and providing necessary assistance for a conclusive investigation. Oyo State government has demolished a 3-bedroom bungalow in the Laokun community along Ayegun Anoye area of Ibadan, allegedly used as a hideout by kidnappers involved in the abduction of the younger sister of former Minister of Power, Chief Bayo Adelabu, and her children. The demolition was carried out by officials of the Oyo State Ministry of Public Works and Transportation, alongside operatives of the Nigeria Police Force. Speaking on behalf of the government, the Commissioner for Public Works and Transport, Majid Mogbonjibola, said the action demonstrates the state's commitment to tackling insecurity and dismantling criminal networks operating within Oyo State. Mogbonjibola disclosed that the property agent and other suspects linked to the alleged kidnapping have been arrested, urging landlord associations, housing agents, and residents to remain vigilant and report suspicious activities in their communities. 3 victims abducted by gunmen at Karanla community in the Magbon area of Mowe, Ogun State, have been found dead following a rescue operation by security operatives. According to security sources, the gunmen abducted 5 persons, including a Chinese expatriate, who reportedly escaped during a gun battle between the attackers and security operatives. The Nigerian Army's 35 Artillery Brigade confirmed that the assailant ambushed a joint security team responding to a distress call over an attempted abduction of Chinese workers at the site. Ogun State Police Command spokesperson DSP Boluwatife Babashei also confirmed the recovery of 4 bodies, stating that 3 were abducted victims, while the 4th was a hunter assisting security operatives in the rescue mission. And now to the foreign scene. A 3-judge bench of Kenya's High Court has upheld the impeachment of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, bringing a major legal challenge to an end while reinforcing Parliament authority over the impeachment process. The court ruled that impeachment is primarily a legislative function and that judges cannot substitute Parliament's judgment on the grounds for removing a deputy president from office. The judges said the final outcome remained valid under the constitution but awarded Gachagua 50 million Kenyan shillings in damages for the violation of his right. However, the bench ruled that the infringement alone was not sufficient to invalidate the impeachment. Chinese President Xi Jinping has met with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, expressing his willingness to take bilateral relations to new heights during a state visit marked by a grand reception and large crowds waving Chinese and North Korean flags in Pyongyang. The summit comes amid increased diplomatic activities by Beijing, which has recently hosted several world leaders, including United States President Olusegun Fawole. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.